Hello, hello, hello! How's everyone doing? I'm doing okay myself. How's it going, Hyrule Star? Welcome to the live stream. Getting things situated and ready to go on my end. It should be awesome. Should be awesome today. We're going to be doing some Subway Builder. Finally got it working again. The bug has been fixed. I'm looking forward to it. And I should probably show my ugly mug, huh? Let's do it. Hello, family! Hello. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some Subway Builder today. Nice, chill, relaxed. I'm very tired, just kind of low energy today, so it's gonna be a nice Zen type stream today. I hope you're all okay with that. See if anybody else is here. Might be a quiet stream today. That's okay. I'm gonna vibe. That's all that matters. I also know it's midweek, so a lot of people are probably just trying to take it easy. Not really able to do too many weekend streams anymore, which is kind of sad, but well, I guess we vibe here. We'll vibe with a little Gran Turismo music and wait for it to finish up before hopping over. Ugh. One thing I probably am going to do is close the door that's over here. There we go. I guess my controller, everybody. That was just a pillow. Let me try it like this. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. All right. Still haven't heard anything from Finia Girl. I usually don't start these streams on Thursdays until Finia Girl's off or home. And so I scheduled this stream thinking that she'd be off, but still no word. Seriously, where are people? I purposely put this 5-minute cushion at the beginning to allow people a chance to get in before you start stuff. Hyrule Star, it's just you. It's just you. And Finibot. Hi, Finibot. All right, let's go ahead and get some music. There we go. Now we got the background music started. I think we can hop in to Subway Builder. I don't know if Subway Builder is active yet. Doesn't look like it. All right, so let me go down to window capture and get Subway Builder here. There we go. Ah, perfect timing. Hello, Finia Girl, you're on the air.
Oh, hi. Can I not be for a second?
Can you not be for a second? Absolutely, give me 1 second. All right, everybody, give me 1 moment. I'll be right back with y'all. All right, everybody, I gotta take care of something real quick. I shall return momentarily. There we go. We'll pause that for a second, and yeah, I will be right back. Please hold. Okay, okay, I'm here. I'm here. I exist. Let's see if I can go to... There we go. And now we can go back to the chill music. So surprised no one's here. Anybody here at all? I saw somebody say hi, and then it's been radio silence. A couple more bites to eat and we'll get started here. Oakley dokley. All right. Here we go. Let's start the stream build here. I know I'm gonna have to adjust my webcam up. And YouTube chat. Both of us need to come up to there. Yeah, I think that's just about as accurate as I can get it. All right. So luckily, when we zoom out, we have the blue line back. I decided to test it earlier today, and we were actually able to get the blue line back, which I'm super happy about. We did lose a couple days. That's fine. I think we lost a couple days, but we do need to get quite a bit more money in order for things to turn out the way that we want it to. So we're just going to kind of let this run, let it build up, and go from there. Got a lot of people coming in here. It's just about before rush hour. It's going to start flying up here. Yeah. There we go. $25 million in an hour. I like it. I like it. Granted, we need $1.5 billion more, but we'll take small wins like that. Okay, so the other thing I am wanting to do is potentially establish what's it called? An express route. I would love to establish an express route. I don't like how it's only one way here. So what I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna want to go under eventually and get the 2. Because I want to establish the express route all the way down, but there's no crossover for these outside parts of the station. But yeah, having the express the whole way is gonna be really, really nice. We also have commuter rail now, which is super awesome. If I go here to construction, you can see commuter rail is an option. Regional rail for longer distances, trains modeled after MTA M9 trains. So if I go to see details here, you can kind of see all the info on it. This is a new update that they just added. It does seem like things are somewhat inexpensive, but more capacity and slightly slower. Not by much. No, actually, that's slightly faster. Okay, but I would want to use the regional rail for connecting like Newark, like one stop in each major city, pretty much. I might only have a couple of different commuter rails out there. But yeah, like one here, one in Manhattan. Some good stuff, some good stuff. But when it comes to building, what we have right now is $2.8 billion. Granted, 17 of that is unfortunate eminent domain, like right here. It's a little tiny bit of eminent domain, but that's gonna be a sacrifice. That's gonna be a sacrifice. I think all in all, this is gonna be a nice little interchange here. It's nice that these are gonna be all connected together. Gonna figure out what to do with this arm here. I'm not sure yet. Insufficient funds. We're gonna have insufficient funds for just a little bit, even though we could issue the bond here. In fact, I might issue that bond once we hit 1.8. Just to get us there. There we go. Looks like everybody wants to be stuck on public transit for 3 days. If you're in the Discord, you know. See details 2.5 or 2.85 rather. 2.85. I'm at 1.81. So yeah, once I hit 1.85, I will do the bond and build the line. That's not bad. 2 days worth. Well, day and a half gets us about 500,000. So we're making about 250,000 or 250 million a day. That's pretty nice. And this is in the middle of the night too. We're still earning millions of dollars in the middle of the night. Oh yeah, this one slice right here is just like, ugh. That's half of the eminent domain cost. All right, not terrible, not terrible. What warnings? What do we got? Oh, at capacity. We have trains at capacity? Oh my gosh. Well, we might need to up the amount of trains we have if we have trains at capacity. Granted, it is only during peak hours. Let's go ahead and issue that bond. And let's build those blueprints so we can have this line, yeah, be fully built. I like that. Now we have a proper interchange here. At Times Square, which will be really nice. All right, let's make the route here. Let's see here. This is gonna be the 3. And let's have it be, oh, you have blue and purple. Let's do a brighter color. I think we could even just stick with the orange. Or red. Maybe the red line. Yeah, we'll stick with the red line on this one. Create route. All right. We're gonna start down here. Oh, I forgot the crossover again. Okay. Discard changes. Back to construction. Let's do the crossover here. And we'll do crossovers here at 33rd. And we got one at Times Square as well. And on 58th. We have the crossover at the top here. Yes, we do. All right. We'll just build it right away. There we go. All right. Take 2. Back down to the bottom here. Routes. Our 3 lines, stations, edit route. And we will go up the list here. Yeah, Times Square. We want Times Square. Come on. There we go. Now we don't want to cross over here. Oh. It would help if I actually like select the stations. That could be important. There we go. So a 27-minute ride so far. Not terrible. Could be much worse. So we just breached 30 minutes. Alright, so basically 33 minutes from end to end right now for the red, which is not bad. We will confirm those changes. We'll go to trains. We want max cars. We're out of train cars already? Alright. I guess we'll do 40. It gets us dangerously down. We'll do 6 at high demand. If the one line is having issues like that. And we'll do 5 and 4. I think that'll work. There we go. So basically 10, 15, 20-ish. Yeah, that's not terrible. All right, so we'll start that, close out of this, and we will let the traffic flow. And oh my goodness, the amount of people. All right, we have trains that on the 2 line. So let me go to my routes and take a look at the 2 line. It is high demand right now. We are going to up the number of trains so that we have, I know it's diminishing returns there. It's just a 1-minute difference there. But if the 2 lines having a couple of trains that are full, bumping up the frequency should help. And the 1 line I think was doing okay, so. And just like that, we made $100 million. Like, it's crazy insane how quickly we earn revenue. That was, I think, the first time that we had less than ideal finances. That's really interesting. But yeah, we got 3 lines right now for heavy. The spines are starting to come into place. All right, I am tempted to take this across the river. But I kind of... Do I go into Newark? I could just end kind of outside Newark right over here. Let's see what the demand looks like. Residents, workers. Yeah, a lot of workers in Newark and in downtown Newark. So I might take this down here. Kind of come down through Jersey City. Cross over here. If I can. Yeah, I could cross over here. King Noob, welcome to the live stream. Finally have someone to talk to. How have you been? And then we can come down here. Have a stop there. And then kind of do smaller lines down through here. I think that would end up working pretty well. And then we could do the express that way. Yeah. Good. You? I'm doing all right. I am doing all right. Can't complain too much. All right. In fact, we are going to be building some stuff. Let's see here. Buzz. Lightyear to the rescue. Alright, we want stations, 4 meters. This is gonna be our last quad station right here. And I'm gonna put it pretty much right here. Or should I go in here? If I go to man stats and pin it. Oh man. It might be beneficial to put it kind of close in the middle of everything. Build stations, heavy metro. Might be beneficial to put it like here-ish. And then people can get out and walk wherever they want. I don't want to do multiple stops like I did before. Though it might not be such a bad thing. I don't want to destroy the entire... This is a sky bridge. I shouldn't... okay. So maybe if I go here for my last one. And then this could kind of come down through here. Yeah, that'll work. So a couple stations for Newark. That's fine. That's going to be the last station there. We're going to switch over to just the parallel. And let's see some residents here. Okay. Just keep going down the main street here. Yeah, because this is heavy. Okay, this is heavy metro. So this is a perfect spot for it right here. Excellent. Do I keep going like this? Yeah. This is just going to be a spine. This is fine. And then that can be the end right here. There we go. That's going to be the end of the line there. Because what I'm planning on doing here, we'll build some tracks. And we're just going to run them along. There we go. Nice. Because eventually what I want to do... Okay, here's where the change needs to happen. So... I want there to be a switch from 4 to 2. So I need to go single line here and connect it up. There we go. And then this one's gonna peel off like so. And come around here. Nice. Okay. It looks wonky, but there's a reason I'm doing it that way. It's so that the express lines can kind of share stations for here, but then once it gets to the important parts, it gets its own dedicated track. That's what I'm hoping for. And we can do a few routes that are express and a few routes that are non-express. Don't forget the crossover. And then we will also do the crossover up here. Just in case there needs to be a switch for whatever reason. How's there capacity issues still? Alright, heavy metro, we want quad track right now. There we go. Can I switch over to miles per hour? Imperial units. There you go. Resume. Alright. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Alright. So, now we kind of have a general idea of how this line's gonna go. Workers. It kind of would make sense to go up to Newark and then over. I guess we could do it this way. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we will put a station right there. And then we'll have it kind of come around the corner here, and we will do a second major station there. At which point we can immediately turn over. That'll work. Alright, let's go to residencies. We'll go kind of right in here. Along that route. Any other workers? Honestly, this might be okay. And we leave a bit of a gap here for the tracks. Like so. There we go. Perfect. All right. I'm hearing doors opening. Just want to make sure. Yep. All right. Hey, it's Zapdos. I don't know if I've caught Zapdos. Catch. Just do a quick catch here and see if I can get it. All right. There we go. Alright, yeah, I'm okay with that. That's nice and fast through here. Workers, so we got the workers and the residencies. And now we gotta come around this corner. I'll probably put the station across the river here, which... that's gonna be very slow, but we're gonna have to make do with it. Hello! There we go. It's a Phinia girl!
Yo.
Bleh. Hi. Ah!
Oh, hey, it's Zapdos.
Yeah. Well, it's been up for a little bit, so it might run before you get on.
Well, I'm trying to join your stream.
Oh, it thinks this is too deep. Here we go. It thinks this is too deep. 8 meters. All right.
How do you get a free
Oh, the great balls and the ultra balls I still need to fix. They don't work right now. Unfortunate. Yeah. Is this you? Yes. How's it going? Hi, racing fan. Oh, very wooed.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Oh. Boy. Just got done with school. Nice.
I just got done with work.
Yoink and yoink. Making a subway system in New York. Yeah.
Having fun?
Yeah.
Go easy on
No, don't.
and don't.
Just no going easy. Just absolutely like wreck me in the comments.
I didn't tell you what to do.
Yeah. It's getting pretty late. Alright. There's gonna be another spine through here. I want to connect up. I don't know if this is gonna be enough space. So if I build from here. Okay, that's 9. This is 14. Woo! And oh, it needs to be one deeper. Okay. Delete that then. Build track to here. There we go. There we go. And let's build it back up here. 9. What if I go 10? Yeah, there we go. 10 works. And I can get all the way under. There we go. And then now I can come up. Nice. Okay, now I can build a station right here. And then build tracks from here. All right, I'll take out one house. That's fine. I'll take out one house. There we go. Oh, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Alright. What was I doing? Anyway. Let's go here, I suppose. And we'll go here. And I can just keep following this straight down, yeah? Alright. No, that's... Here, we'll do it like this. There we go. That'll work. And then we'll do one like there. Any workers? Okay, and then this just kind of comes over and connects that way. I'm not going to have it go down this way. Yeah, I'm just going to have it go up and over. Maybe one here in the wetland. There we go, just so that there's some sort of connective tissue. And then that connects up here, which is perfect. All right, and then now, let's build some tracks. I mean, one of the good things about being gone for a little bit there is it built up the money again. What was I gonna check? Oh yeah, here. We'll pay off the bond. That way we don't have the bond income. And let's keep going here. Ooh boy, howdy, this is tight. Alright. That'll work. And then we will come down through here. And down through here. There we go. Love it. Keep it kind of sort of straight. Maybe like that. There we go. Whew, boy, is this getting tense. Keep going with the residents here. And we will just kind of take this corner nice and sweeping. Keep it as straight as I can. There we go. Nice. And then this, we will kind of go here. Oh, we got to do the river crossing thing again. Ugh, I hate that. Thankfully, it's only 8 meters there. So since it's 8 meters, we will go down to 9. Then we'll cross. And then we will go back to the 4 we were at. go. And then this. Do a nice big sweeping turn. Nice and sweeping. And connect up. Nice. Alright. Now I also, let's see here. How much does this cost? 2.73 billion. We're actually almost there. I think I'm going to extend the end of this line so I can have the routing that I want. And what I'm going to do eventually is I'm going to shrink down the 2 line to line up with Times Square. And then this is going to be its own line. It's your boy, Toby! Welcome to the live stream. How you doing? Okay, so yes, let me go back to parallel tracks. And let's figure out any workers out here, any big spots I need to pick up. Whatever this is. It's a big residential and commercial hub, so I'm going to put a station down here. There we go. Okay, new HDMI converter so I can use all 3 monitors properly. Nice! That's what I like to hear. Okay, we will put another station here. Another one. That's good enough. Yo, what's up, Effect? Hello! Boom! Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Always good to see you. We'll put that one there. We'll put this one. This is heavy metro, so I don't want to do too many stops. And then we'll do one kind of right here-ish. All right, that'll work. That'll work. This will be the end of the line on this side. So we'll build some tracks. Ah! There we go. That's better. We'll go like this. Oh boy. Okay. Nice. What's happening, dude? How's the building this time? Much better. The line bug was fixed, and we have commuter rail officially now. You can see that right here, commuter rail. So I'm right now building the heavy metro that we were trying to get done last time. That's what I'm trying to tackle. And so far, it's so good. There we go, and come around the corner here, like so. When are you enabling voice attack for this game? It might be a little bit. Going for more of a chill build this time around. It's also a lot of mouse control, it's not a lot of buttons, so it makes it a little bit more tricky. But we want the crossover at the end here, for sure. And then we will get a crossover down here as well. And then we want to build single tracks. All this underground, or can you specify above and under? So underneath the chat, it's kind of hard to see, but underneath the chat, there's an elevation button. And you can pick at grade, you can pick elevated, or you can put below ground. No deleting random sections when you say build or connect. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, I don't need that flashback. So we will kind of connect up like so. Boom. And then we will kind of have you pop out like so. And connect back up. Nice. All right. So now we've got all those connected up. How much do I need? $3.29 billion. So I have the crossover there. Do I have the crossover at the end? I think I put that in. Yes, I do. All right. All right, and then we zoom out. Try to line up with Manhattan here. Do I have the crossover? I do have the crossovers at Times Square. Okay. I don't think I need... We have one building we're taking out here. I don't believe I really need any other crossovers right now. I'm going to put more in, though, at Newark. Just for the sake of having crossovers at every airport. So now every airport will be connected by the same track, which I'm very happy about. Once we get it built, 3.3 billion. We're at 2.9 right now. We don't have to wait too long. That'll be like 2 days worth of waiting. In the meantime, though, maybe have a small line that bypasses the Newark station. Fewer wait time for people passing by. Yes, there is going to be an express route, but the express route's actually going to connect all the airports for people who are like changing. So there will be stops, express route stops at every single airport. But you do bring up a good point of having bypass, like the bypass here might not be such a bad idea. Do I put the bypass in? That might not be such a bad idea for the express route. Because I didn't do that with LaGuardia. Have a line on the east side of the airport. There will be more lines, don't worry. There will be more lines down there. This is just sort of our starting lineup, if you will. Yeah, LaGuardia doesn't have a really good bypass. I suppose we could just go right through the heart here. There would be probably a different station. But yeah, we could probably do something right here to bypass LaGuardia. And then JFK has 5 stations. I could probably bypass it just like this and bypass JFK. That might not be a bad idea either. Where are the loop-de-loops? I haven't gotten any loop-a-de-loops yet. I'm thinking about potentially doing a Manhattan loop. That might not be such a bad idea. The other idea I had was like a Brooklyn Queens loop and then a Jersey loop. So I have like 2 big loops that all connect on the spine. 24/7 riding. Yep, just stay on board. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's very tempting to do a loop. And then these spines will eventually have their own express routes too. We'll have it going into the Bronx and whatnot. But what is this? I'm not sure what this is. Maybe it's a naval or air base or something. I always forgot there's 3 airports for just New York, Jersey metro areas. Yeah, I know. It's absolutely crazy. So JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark. So trying to keep them all connected. Staten Island, I might have another line connecting through here or through here to get to Staten Island so people don't have to take the ferry, but I'm not going to cross here into Brooklyn. Well, actually I might go above. I might do a bridge here. I might go above into Brooklyn. Cause yeah, I could turn it this way and go above grade right here, and then bridge over, and then have it go down under here somewhere. Or stay elevated and kind of go through here, and then kind of follow this in order to go back under. Do a bridge over the interstate, yeah. That's kind of the hope. Have it kind of come up. So when it's at grade, it'll say you can't do a crossing here. So I would have to stay underneath until about here, pop up, and then go over this small access road. And then I would be able to cross. Because this is the Brooklyn Bridge right here, I think. Yeah, I think that's the Brooklyn Bridge. Could be wrong about that. But yeah, then I could like stay elevated as I cross over here. And then just make sure I kind of weave my way through carefully, and then go back under in this park, kind of in this area right here, go back underground, then sweep back through and try to realign myself with this road. Massive interchange for that small area below the bridge. Yeah, I think it's the Brooklyn Bridge. I can check. All right. I'll take that. Okay, we have enough money now. We have enough money. We can construct and build the blueprints here. Bada bing, bada boom. And we just had all those lines built in, which is perfect. We'll let money continue to roll in here. I am going to quickly save just to make sure that we're good. We are going to override this guy. Perfect. And go back and resume. And now what I want to do is I want to make a few route changes. So this number 2 route is going to be adjusted. We're going to change the number 2 route. And we are going to edit the route. And we are going to remove that station, this station. And we're going to go to here. There we go. So now it ends at Times Square. The Veranzo Narrows Bridge going to Fort Hamilton from Fort Wadsworth. Okay, gotcha. And as a reminder, Great Balls and Ultra Balls don't work yet. Still struggling with getting that working. But we will confirm those changes. Let's check our trains. We have 12-minute frequency currently. 12, 16, 18. I think that's perfectly acceptable. Since it goes out to the airport. That is a-okay. So that is the 2. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to get a new route. What color should it be, folks? We have a blue, we have a red, and we have a purple. So this is going to be the one that goes from Times Square down to Newark. That's what we're going to do. Times Square to Newark. And it's going to terminate at Newark. So what color should we do for this line? Ooh. Waiting to hear some suggestions for color. Second bridge from the bottom of Lower Manhattan is the... Oh, this one right here. Okay. Gotcha. Because there's Lower Manhattan. There's... Oh! So you mean to tell me I already crossed the Brooklyn Bridge? I already crossed the Brooklyn Bridge. Sweet. Okay. But yeah, what color should our line 4 be? No, higher? Oh. This bridge. This bridge is the Brooklyn Bridge. Or higher than that. Yes, you did. Okay. Manhattan Bridge, Brooklyn Bridge. Got it. All right. But yeah, what color? What color for line number 4? Let's get that going. I'll give a couple options. We could do orange, we could do yellow, we could do green. What color for this route? Bottom one is actually a tunnel. Got it. Darkish blue, maybe a navy blue. All right, so the dark blue line. So we have a light blue, and now we'll have a dark blue line. All right. There we go. That's going to be our 4. And we're going to start it here at Times Square. And then we are going to go ahead and cross the river. Times Square is going to be a hub. Times Square is going to be a hub of activity once we're done with it. It is IRL. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. Alright, so this is just gonna be our regular route. No bypasses or anything. Not to mention buses. I know, right? I would love to see buses in this game, so I could like make a bus system in addition to everything. Alright, and I think I'm just actually going to cap it there. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and cap it there for this route. Yeah, because it ends in Newark, and then I'm just gonna have the express be the one that brings the people from down here, even as DLC. Yeah, true. All right, so there we go. We will confirm those changes. We'll go to trains. We're gonna go max trains out of train cars. All right. 5560, 6570, 7580. 70 train cars. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trains. 6 trains is 12-minute frequency. That's pretty good. Yeah, the 654 seems to be like perfect. All right, and then that will bring in a decent amount of people as well. There we go. Can I sneak? I can barely. Oh no, I can't quite sneak the whole system in. That's the whole system. There we go. That's the whole system we got so far. Okay. And we will close out of the 4. Also, looks like this game will eventually become available on Steam late spring. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be more expensive when it's on Steam, though. All right, we're going to let this run. There we go. Capacity issues on the 2. There's always capacity issues on the 2. All right, and this is midday, and we're earning a lot. Like how much we talked? $10 more. So It's $30 right now. It'll be $40 when it goes on Steam. And they're adding a lot. They're keeping up with updates. So I know eventually they're going to be adding regional rail, like bigger maps and stuff like that. They're going to be adding a lot. So I can't remember what the most recent dev diary was. Okay, now that we're there, Steam does take money for things to be on the platform. Yeah. All right, so routes, we are going to add we're gonna add an express route here. I'm gonna make it one express is gonna be different. This is gonna be the 2 express, because technically the 2 line is first, and we'll have the origin be over here, and it's gonna bypass. It's gonna be this whole artery right here. So we're gonna add a line here. It's not gonna be the Q. It's not gonna be the Q. This is gonna be the 2EX for 2 express. For heavy metro express routes like this, do we want a circle or a square? Do we want a circle or a square for the express routes? What if I do a hyphen? That's better. Because we can pick. I'm not doing a diamond. The diamond turns out weird. But yeah, square or circle for the express routes. Light rail is going to be diamonds. I think we might stick with the oval-ish shape. Okay. I thought express was point to point generally. It is going to be. I'm basically gonna save that for the commuter rail, where it's like true point to point, where it's like, you know, 1 station in Newark, 1 station in Jersey City, 1 station in Manhattan, you know, that sort of thing. I'm saving that for the commuter rail. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a couple of non-express station. It's gonna be very busy, yeah. We're gonna have a couple of non-express stations early, but once you hit airports, it's gonna be like 1, maybe 2 stops for these. So like maybe a stop here, maybe a stop here, 1 stop at each airport. And then, you know, a couple of additional stops, like 1 stop here, 1 stop here in Manhattan, Times Square, and then, you know, stop here somewhere. It's gonna skip this stop, 1 stop in downtown Newark, 1 stop at this airport, and then hit up the remaining stations here, I think is what we're gonna end up doing. So it just bypasses all those stations. I think that's gonna be smart. We're gonna edit this route, and we're gonna start it all the way at the end here. Because this is going to serve. This is going to serve all of these people right here, in addition to the airport. So I'm going to have it go to the outside, and I'm going to have it serve the Terminal 4 departures. I will. Do I do boundary? Because that's a job spot. Why does this song remind me of Final Countdown? I have no idea. Do I have it serve the jobs here, or just skip it? Because these two, we're only gonna do 1 stop at the airport. If they want to go anywhere else in the airport, they can transfer here to individual lines if they really want to. All right, so we go from here, and we're gonna bypass these stations. Serve the jobs for easy transfer. All right, we'll serve these guys and these guys. There you go. We'll serve those. And then we're gonna shoot up. We're gonna bypass a lot of this. And let's go to... We'll confirm the changes for now. We're not gonna hit start, but it's just because when I open up demand stats, it's gonna go away here. There we go. Go back to routes, go back to EX, go back to edit. There we go. What has the most demand out of these? Honestly, right here is probably a smart, with this big of an interchange here. We'll serve 80 seconds and bypass all of these. Maybe just do a stop every 3 to 4 stations. Yeah, true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, station here makes sense at Liberty. There we go. So we'll have, you know, a couple of stops here at the airport, but then it's going to be quick, 2, 3. We'll stop here, and then we're only going to have one stop here at LaGuardia. Just the one. Then we will bypass to here. And then we will, this is the biggest service, so we'll go right here, then bypass down. Oh, that's a good worker spot. We'll do a couple of additional ones. And then I think we might just, yeah, we might just go straight to Times Square. Yeah, we'll do one here. And then we'll do a Times Square stop. And then we will do one stop here. Oh boy, howdy. This is gonna be a long route. Okay, so workers, residents. So we can bypass a decent amount of this. We'll have the one stop here on the outside edge. Keep bypassing that. We will grab here, since that's a decent enough length. We will bypass this turnpike, and we will go to the heart of downtown here. And then we will have one stop. We will do the one stop here at Newark. And then it will come back down. And we will grab the remainder of the stations here. And then we will dead end it right there. All right. That was an hour and a half. An hour and a half to go end to end. Ouch. I feel sorry for those people. But we do have an express route now, which is nice. People don't have to worry about it. I will go ahead. It is Metro. Train would be faster. Very true. Very true. It's honestly not as bad as I expected. Like, from end to end, it looks like you're getting to Times Square in about 45-ish minutes, regardless. And there's less, like, the bypasses make it a little bit easier. You don't have to stop at the station, you just keep going. People would like that a little bit more, to just keep going without having to stop. So you can just blow through the stations, which is really nice. All right, this is what's gonna hurt. We want full capacity. Out of train cars already. All right. We're just gonna use the remainder of what money we have and buy a whole bunch of train cars. Here we go. 200 train cars. That'll be plenty. And we want the express to be somewhat frequent. 15-minute frequency for the express. Do we do that? Or do we do less frequent for an express route? I think for high demand, we will keep express high. But during medium demand, we will keep it low. 20-minute frequency. And low demand, we're going to keep it at 30-minute frequency. I think that's what we'll do for our express routes. 15, 20, 30. So the expresses don't run as often, and you have to go on the main line if you're wanting more frequent stops. I think that makes the most sense. All right. Stations. Wonderful. We'll clear and we'll let it run for a minute. We're now going from end to end, which is really, really nice. We can close out of the stats here. Fewer transfers, yes. So you have fewer transfers on the express, but it won't run as often in non-peak periods. So it's kind of that give or take. I think that makes the most sense. We have 23 trains right now, and we are just earning fistfuls of money right now. We're profiting at $500 million in 24 hours. That is crazy. That is crazy work. It's the middle of the night. Middle of the night, we're earning $5 million. That is crazy. I love express routes. Oh my gosh. How much are you charging for tickets? $3. $3 for tickets. So, for reference, 1 day in game is 1 year of operational profit. So, okay. Well, let me save here. Just so that we don't lose anything. We will save. Okay, back. For Metro in New York City, that's cheap. I know, right? Crazy work. Let's take a look at our route ridership. Holy, 256,000. So about 250,000 people are taking the 1, which makes sense. And then the 3 is about 200,000. And these side ones, so the 4 line, which is the one that goes into Jersey, about 120,000 people are taking. And then the 2 line that's going from Times Square out to JFK and whatnot, about 170,000 people are taking. And oh my gosh, the Express is starting to take over individual lines. Insane. Then again, we only have 2 lines going north-south, and we have 3 right now that are going east-west. So, okay. I want to continue the spine here. What other lane should we do? Because we have this other station here at Times Square that I want to start utilizing. This looks like it's gonna be the dead end right here, unless I somehow squeeze it in here. Let's try that. We want quad tracks from here. Really zoom in. There we go. Okay. So I got that course corrected. That's good. Then I might do something crazy like this. Because let's go back to routes here. No, not routes. Demand. Pin demand. Yeah, I might have this one kind of come down over here. And kind of... This might be our loop. This might be our loop. In fact, yeah. Let's make this our loop for Manhattan. It'll be a lower Manhattan loop. I think that makes sense. And we could grab all these residents and bring them to the main lines. Yeah, let's do that. That makes the most sense to me. So... construction, build stations. We'll stick with the quad stations. We're gonna go down through here. So we'll put one station kind of right here. And one right here. And we will do another one right here. We're just gonna follow the highway here. Do another one here. Come around here. This is gonna be a little tricky. I want to butt in here. So I guess what we'll do is we'll go here, and then we will kind of come up this way and collect it here. Oh, that's toll booths. What? So you're meaning to tell me... Alright. Alright. So I guess we'll go straight here then. And we'll just keep going down? This feels weird. But yeah, we'll take it to here. And we'll go to here. I know these stations are really close. That's okay. And then what we'll do is we'll butt into Morris. Kind of go underneath here. What if I... Oh, that's a building too. Man, this is gonna be tricky. There we go. That'll work. Okay. And then that'll run here for a little bit. Move station to the southwest of the blue dot at the bottom. Kind of down here. Well, the reason I want it to interact like this, if I overlap them, it makes a station complex for a transfer. So this will become like an important hub where people can switch from one line to another. So that's what I'm hoping to accomplish here, is like people can switch over to a different station. The one that seemed too close. Oh, right here. Oh, kind of move it down here. Yeah, yeah, that actually makes sense. There's more work down here. There we go. And then delete this one right here. So it comes down, and then I can just sweep this around here and connect it up. Okay, that works. Go back to stations. And I'm gonna purposely have this one lower, so that it stays underneath. We'll go back up to the 4 meters though for this next one. This is gonna come around here, and we're gonna place a station right here. That makes sense. And are there any workers? Yeah, okay. Station right here makes sense too, even though it's a little close. Workers, residents. Okay, a lot of residents here. We'll pick you up right there. And then we will do another one. How close are we? We still got a little ways. 14 to 15 feet underground. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. And then workers, residents. Okay. So it makes sense then to kind of run a station here. And then have that be a gap. Yeah, that's fine. And then another station probably right here. Oh, that's going to be too sharp. So if I start it here and then go down, that'll pick that up and kind of cover those workers too. And then we can swing over and we can do... Yeah, that can swing around here, and then we can kind of do a station. Well, if I do one right here, it's not going to overlap, is it? No, it is not. All right. I could do a station there for this loop. We do have the express there. Ooh. Do I move the station up and then try to make my way back down? That would be tough. I think we stick with this. And then if I really want to, I could make a major Manhattan loop line and just have a second station close. Yeah, and then have that be a transfer point. That could work. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do that just so I have it ready to go. We'll go to tracks. I'm going to connect this up first. And line up. Come on. And slope is too steep. Oh, it's all 9 under. Okay. I was like, huh? Why is it telling me the slope is too steep? Well, because it was. All right, build tracks. Not quite enough. Okay. We're going to have to redo this with a better eye here. Okay, delete. All right, we're just gonna have to be very careful. There we go, line up. And curve is too sharp. Ain't no way that's too sharp. All right, well, let's build it this way. Oh my gosh, I snuck it in. All right, and then this will peel off from here and go straight to there. Nice, okay. We'll have that be its own thing. Okay. Oh, you're underground too. All right. What if I build it from the other way? Too sharp of a turning radius. I hate that. There we go. There we go. All right. So that's linked up. I feel like I need to put another station over here now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna put one. Well, I was gonna put one right here. Maybe I'm not gonna put one right over here. I put it right here. Oh boy, okay. This is gonna be a toughie. I can already tell. Ooh, ooh, okay. Build tracks. Okay, no eminent domain so far. Okay. Oh. Seriously. Seriously. There we go. Okay. Holy cow. We are like button up right next to... There we go. And then now I can just connect that up. Oh, that is so nice. Oh my goodness, the heart of downtown. Alright, we will remove demand stats to help performance for a little bit. Okay. There we go, and we will shoot the gap again. Nice, okay. And then this is just going to be a nice high-speed sweeping corner. Nice. This too will be a high-speed corner. And then this is just going to be nice and straight. This is going to be... Oh, there is a crossing. Okay, we can make it across. Wonderful. No! A hidden building. Okay. That'll work. Alright, it's not pretty, but it'll do. Oh. Oh. We're going underneath. $2.9 million. You know what? I'm gonna suck that up and just accept that we're destroying that tiny building. I don't even know what it is, but that building's going bye-bye. And now we gotta make it from here. Boom. I don't like threading the needle. There we go. There we go. That'll work. And then this can just go straight in. This can go straight in. We can just do high speed. Straight. I have a feeling this is going to get destroyed anyway. Slopes too steep. Oh, I'm still 9. I didn't realize I was still under. That's fine. Build tracks. There we go. That's going to be a better cost. Not as extreme. That minimum turning radius is going to be the death of me. There we go. Alright, there's a port, and that we're just gonna sneak right on by. But in there. Nice and straight. Nice, we have our Manhattan loop. We have our Manhattan loop. I like it a lot. All right. And then, of course, we have Times Square being our... Wait, do we have enough? Wow, we seriously have enough right now. We can just build it straight up. Let's do it. We'll build the blueprints for that. Oh, you'll love to see it. Oh, you'll love to see it. Okay. Since this is a loop, we'll build it as such. We'll have a clockwise loop, a counterclockwise loop, and then express of both. I think that makes the most sense. Okay, so let's add some routes. New route, this is going to be the 5. What color should the 5 be? What color should the 5 be? Your options are yellow and green right now. Yellow, green, or pink. Yellow, green, or pink. Green? Alright. We'll do a nice medium green there. I seem to be the only one watching. Indeed. Indeed. I think, because if I do / clockwise, yeah, it's gonna look weird. I'm going to make an executive decision on, well, I guess the 5 and the 6 can be different. We'll keep their colors the same so people know it does the same route. So it'll be, we'll do that green. That green right in the middle. So 5 and 6 will be the same. And then the express routes will also be the same. So we'll do the 5 like this, create route. And you'll be our clockwise one. We'll start over at the Times Square complex. And you'll be that one. And then you'll be that one. You'll be that one. No valid path between... It is a valid path. What are you smoking? It crosses over, goes down, it's all connected. Right there. What if I do this way? No valid path. Do I have to rebuild this station? Alright, I'm going to discard changes. I'm going to go back to construction. We're going to delete you. And then we're going to rebuild the station. Build station 9 underground. No, I want it to be a station. Let it be a station. We'll delete you as well. Build stations. Heavy metro. Oh boy, howdy. Alright, I want it to be straight. Oh, it's because this one wasn't connected right. Alright. So we'll disconnect that. We'll build the station. 9 meters underground. Nice and straight like that. And then we will build tracks from here to here and connect them up. And then tracks from here to here, connect them up. And build. Alright, that should fix the issue. Now if I go into routes and I select the 5 that we just did, edit, and we'll pick a clockwise, that should work. No valid path found between station tracks. What? What if we go this way? No valid path between station tracks. Am I missing something here? What if I start here and go this way? Huh. What if I start here and continue this way? I am confused. Is it trying to... Is it not like me going underneath? Because that shouldn't be an issue. Huh. Well, this is interesting. I just wasted $2 million, or $2 billion rather, because it doesn't have a valid path, which makes no sense. Do I need a crossover? Is it because it wants a crossover and doesn't have a crossover? Let's go construction, add crossover. We'll add a crossover on each of these. And we will build blueprints. All right, now that it has its precious crossover, nope, can't find a valid path. What if I start here and then work my way south? I hate this. All right. Elevation gap. Okay, that's fine. Slope. Alright. Let me build the crossover. Put it at the end of the station. And build this. Okay, it's just the one. Let's go to the routes to 5. Let's edit the route. Let's like start here-ish. Huh? What? I'm sorry? What if I remove that? 0, 1. I'm back. Had to go for a moment. Any luck? Maybe? Question mark? I'm just gonna stay to the outside here. Make sure it's the right... Yep, okay, that's the right station. So you're able to do all of this just fine. But the moment I start you on a loop, you're having issues? Okay, so what happens if I add you? No valid path between station tracks. All right. What is happening that is causing this? Because the ideal then would be to have some sort of connection this way. If I remove you. That's fine. Now what if I link you up? All right, you're able to do everything until here. All right, well, let's confirm these changes. It's not perfect, but it'll work for now. Let's go back to construction. Let's add the crossover here. And we'll add the crossover here. Is it this connection? Is it this connection that's causing issues? Maybe even this connection? Build blueprints. We're almost there. We almost have the loop. So I want to keep this. What if I try now? Actually, let's go back to routes, back to 5, edit the route, and we add this guy in. You go in. So why aren't you completing? 3, it's this connection. It can be point-to-point acting like a loop. It's this connection right here that's having issues. So if I go construction and I delete all of this, build tracks, and I have it come from here instead. Track slope. Okay. So it is a slope. So let me go back to the 9. What? An elevation gap. Okay. What if I just go 4 from here? Okay, so, because this had to go underneath. Okay, so if I go from here and branch off at the 9. Okay. There we go. It's very sharp, but it works. Now if I go up... Oh my gosh, is that it? Because that's a slow corner, but it'll work. Build blueprints. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I might have done it. Okay. So we close out of that, go to routes, go to 5, edit the route. And connect that up. It's a loop. We got ourselves a loop. All right. Confirm changes. It is a 30-minute loop of Manhattan. Of Lower Manhattan, rather. And there's only one kind of junction for now, which is fine. And then what we'll do is we'll do an upper loop as well, an upper Manhattan loop. And we'll have a little intersection point kind of right here. We might even reuse this line right here for part of that loop to save money. Kind of intersect here, and then kind of run this along this, have it come down. That might be smart to intersect with this right up here. Yeah, just run it right along this street and then intersect here. And then have this loop back around somewhere. Maybe come through the park here. And then down here, intersect back with this line. Have it come down, and then intersect here and have a big loop. So we'll have multiple loops of Manhattan, I think. This is begging for a station complex too, but we have the Times Square one. I think I want to focus all transfers there for now. Okay, let's go to trains. 10 cars per train. 10-minute frequency for high demand, that's fine. 16 for low. And there are other ways. Well, we'll also do 16 for low demand. 322, I think, makes sense here. Yeah, 8-minute frequency is way too frequent. It's only 4 trains, though. 8-minute frequency for 4 trains? That might not be too bad. But also at the same time, we've got them going each direction, so... Yeah, I think I'll stick with 322 for now. 322. And we'll go back, and then we will add one. It's not going to be the C. We're going to do triangle, and it's going to be the 6. It's going to stay the same color, because the 5 and the 6 are going to be the same route, just opposite directions. I'm going to edit the route. And this time, we're going to go here. And we're going to loop it this way. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And it's just going to intersect with the 5 the whole time. So if you go the wrong way on one stop, you can just hop off and get on the right way. So that means the 5 and the 6 are going to fluctuate pretty extensively. And then we got to do express routes as well for both of them. There we go. Okay, we have a loop. Confirm changes. We'll go back to trains. We'll do the same thing. 3, 2, 2. Beautiful. All right. So now we have clockwise and counterclockwise every 10 minutes, essentially, during high demand, and 15 minutes during low demand. That should be good. And basically the intersections for this are just Times Square and then Lower Manhattan, which I'm okay with that, honestly. I'm okay with that being like the only real intersection for these. Yeah, there's more direct routes, but this is mostly for the heavy, like if we go to demand, there's heavy like tourist demand down here. It's to pick these people up and to kind of bring them to our central core. So that could help. 6.5% transit utilization. That's pretty good for starters. And let's go ahead and let's get the express for these guys too. It's not going to be the T. It is going to be the 5. I wanted to call it the 5-6 Express. This will just be the 5 Express, I think. 5 Express. Edit route. You're going to be the outsides of the station. We're, of course, going to start in Times Square. The 5 was going this way, so we're going to start in Times Square. We're going to bypass that. Now, let's take a look at our demand stats and keep it pinned as we are going here. Back to the 5 Express. Edit route. We'll start there. Bypass that, but we will stop there. We'll bypass this station, and we'll stop here. Bypass this station and this station, and we will stop at the transfer. There we go. And then we will bypass that station. We will pick up that station. We will pick up this station because this is probably going to be another line that comes through here. So I want there to be an express route connection there. And then we will pick that station and I guess we will pick that one up and then Times Square. All right. That should be pretty good. We will confirm changes on that. Trains. We will max that out. 12-minute frequency. And then just one train in low demands. That's fine. If I go 3... No, we'll do 211 for the express loop. 2 trains. High demand, it's every 12 minutes the express shows up. Saves you a few minutes. And then we got to do the same for the 6 Express. Alrighty. And we will back that, and it's not the Q, it is the 6 Express route. Edit route. And you are going to be here. And you're going this way. And I gotta stop at every stop that the 5 stops at. The 5 Express. Five Express. 5 Express. 5 Express. And 5 Express. 5 Express. And then that should be the whole loop. Wonderful. All right. So 24-minute loop on that. Save the changes. 10. Out of train cars already? Alright, we'll buy more. We'll go with the 200 that I did before. That seemed to last us a while. Yikes. Okay. Yikes on bikes. And then the 6 Express. Wonderful. Alright. We have our Lower Manhattan Loop done. Let's go ahead and hit start. Let this run. While it's running, I'm going to go save. And we are going to override this one. Alrighty. Back. Resume. And let's let this run. That is so small. That is such a small route. But it seems to be working. I'm glad I'm picking up some of these people over here, though. Oh, it's just in time for rush hour, too. Yeah, the 2 express. People are taking the express train, which makes me really, really happy. Ugh. We will get into Brooklyn and Queens and whatnot. Jersey City, Staten Island. We'll get into those probably in the future. We'll definitely go up into the Bronx. But definitely need to focus on Manhattan. That seems to be where most things are. Like, it hasn't even been half a day and I've earned $300 million. Insane. All right. Yeah, $20 million in the midday in a single hour. Whew. Happy with that. 36 trains running. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have anybody going straight. All right. Yeah, 5 o'clock. About $50 million in an hour. Not complaining. Not complaining. We'll let this sort of simmer. And then we'll check out our demand stats. Who all's still here, by the way? Curious to see who all's having fun. Still here? Dope. Capacity issues on the EX. Oh. Well, that's the express train. If they really are complaining, they can take the regular 2 and get to the same spot. It's just an express. They can deal with it. They can deal with it. Yeah, that express train is really working. Oh my gosh, I'm like watching it. And it's like really working the way it's supposed to. That makes me so happy. All right, we'll go to demand. This is the middle of the night, is about 7%, middle of the night. We still have a lot of pickup to do. Hi Cindy, welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. Yeah, there's a decent amount of demand here. I like how this whole corridor right here has become transit-oriented. Like, there's a lot of blue bubbles here, and that makes me happy. But we definitely need to get into the Bronx here, start getting a subway system going here. I'm probably going to make a second hub right here and start branching from here. And have center right here of the Bronx be another hub. Or Bronx, Brooklyn. This is Brooklyn. I'm stupid. Yeah, we're probably gonna have this be the center. of our transit hub. Kind of right through here somewhere. Got this nice artery that we'll take in. Or even just this park right here. This park might be a good spot for it. Got the artery here. We can keep coming down here. Bring something up through here. Because the park we can kind of utilize as free-flowing space. Have another spot right here. Alright. Yeah, let's take a look at the route ridership. Our express route loop is not doing so great. Only 20,000 people riding it. 12,000 for our expresses. That makes me think this wasn't such a great idea, but you know what? These others are lifting enough weight that I'm not too concerned about these other ones right here. So I'm okay with how it is right now. We'll probably do the upper Manhattan loop and catch some of these other people. And then maybe convert this into just a single big loop. That might be the move. Because then these people don't have to take this loop to get to the red. They can just go straight up and loop around. I don't know. We'll figure that one out. We'll cross that bridge as we get there. Any other heavy traffic that I want to deal with? We got the Morris Street station. We have this station complex. I want to rename this group. How do I rename this group? Station group, stations, ridership, departures. Usage by hour. Modify station group. No, that's fine. Keep it as is. I want it to be that. I want this to be a station group. Create station group. Available stations. Boom. There you go. You are now a station group. That should make transfers a little easier. And then this is a station group. That's a station group. All right, cool. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. All right, we are going to... Do we extend the Brooklyn line down? I think we do. I think we kind of come through here, down this road, and kind of T-bone it right down here to whatever this is. I go to demand stats. Yeah, we could just kind of end the major line right here. Let's go ahead and construct that. Heavy Metro quad tracks. Build stations, that's what I'm looking for. Oh boy. Build station. There we go. If I go demand, pin the demand, construction. Just go right up the road here. Just right up the road. And there we go. And I think we'll go straight through the park and kind of go T-boned right there. That'll work. And then to there and to there. All right. So that should be all of our major stations. And then we'll have that gap through the park. Actually, come to think of it, I might put one right in the middle of the park. And then I'll rename this station as like a Brooklyn transfer station. Something like that, just so that like I remember that this is where it's going to be. And then we can have like a station hub right here of transfers. Hello, how's it going, Doom Boy? Welcome to the live stream. How you doing? And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a single more station. I don't want to go down here just yet. So I'm just going to kind of T-bone right to, let's say here. And then this will kind of curve in. That'll work. We'll build... Unfortunately, the catches don't work. The gray catch and ultra catch don't work quite yet. I thought they did, but then they didn't. So I'm still fixing them, so just catch will work. Sorry about that. There we go. That'll be a nice fast... That'll be a nice and fast route there. And then we'll do a crossover here as well. So if we need to. I didn't. Oh no. You can always try again. Nice. Okay, that is beautiful. That was super good. All right. So what if I just go straight? Oh, of course, straight doesn't work. There we go. Hey, you got Jinx. Good job. What if I just go straight? Straight works. All right. Straight is not going to work here, because this road wasn't straight. This definitely won't work. Oh boy. To there? Yeah. And then this comes around the corner. And tease in. Let's go. Your hair is looking extra good today. Thank you, thank you. Trying to look nice. Trying to look fly. Trying to look flawless. There we go. There we go. Come on. Beautiful. And butts in. Great. Oh, this is so stressful running along the roads like this. Oh, hang on. This part's not. Yoink. Alright. This will keep going north. My hyper focus is starting to kick in a little. There we go. All right. Perfect. Now I don't have to worry too much about this. And I don't have to worry at all about this, I don't think. Nice. Okay. So now we have the line that goes all the way down into Brooklyn. Our first core spine. There's probably going to be another spine that kind of runs here, one that kind of runs through here, and then we'll get a spine that goes through Queens. Probably actually kind of go up through here. Yeah, this is going to bring a lot of people up through Manhattan. This is just going to have to keep going north. All right. And then did I get the crossover down here? Yes, I did. I got the crossover here. I'm going to add one here as well. And then I'll get a crossover on the other side of 7th. There we go. And then a couple here, because I know there's going to be the interchange right here. All right. What's the cost on you? 1.3 billion. Oh. So I can actually pay for this extension right now. I think I'm gonna do that. Build. Nice. It is built. Okay, and so since we have that all built now, one of the things I would like to do is make sure the other end of this line is ready for an express route as well. So let's do some more building. So station. Ooh, that right here at Washington Heights is a good spot. Definitely get one there. I know it's kind of counterintuitive having this close, but we'll definitely do it this close. We'll do one right here. And one kind of right here. And then one... I want to get this bubble. I guess we'll go right here. Oh, now it's all catawampus. Oh, you're doing the Korean thing again. Hang on. Let me... I actually have time to look this up now. Translate. Enter text. Oh, well. Nope. I am not. But all the pride. All the pride. We will go here. And we will go here. And I think this will be... You read it, though. I did. I did. I should have known better. Yeah. Those are good spots for the remainder. And then we will drop to 2. I think we'll take this line up to Yonkers. I don't think we'll go up to Mount Vernon. I think we'll go up to Yonkers. We will go to parallel. And we will still do the same station. I think I can go underneath here, right? No, 8. Okay, so I'm going to... Should I take the path this way? Or should I just take it like that? Or alternatively, we branch off here, go under. Yeah, that's probably easier. And then have it go this way. And then we'll have another intersection here. Then we just follow it up this way. We'll have a station here. We'll have one station here. Just keep following this up. We'll have a station here. We'll have a station here, kind of at a diagonal. We'll have a station here. And one here. And we will do... You're already walking, so we'll put one here. And I think we'll end it right here. I know that's a long route. The express might be different on this side. We might do 2 different routes to bring the Yonkers people down. But this is going to be a long arm. Alright, so now we need quad build tracks. Straight up. go, and we'll just keep running it this way. Right down the center of the street. And if it works, it works. Okay, this one, we'll go to here, and then we'll do a slight curve to avoid that. And a slight curve back. And a junction in. That's fine. Alright. Then we will go here, and then turn. And then you're gonna head down the road here. Like so. And then you will go here. Okay, and then this is where the branch happens, so we'll go parallel tracks. And we need to go down to 9. And then back up to 4. There we go. And then now we'll do the single. Maybe if we branch off like this. Okay, well, let me go to 9 then. This is a nice word. Nice. Here we want 32. There we go. 25. Fine. Alright, this is not as pretty, but it will have to do. Track slope is too steep. Translate. All right, 1 second. Let me figure this out, and then I'll translate it. There we go. All right. Not pretty, but it'll do. Add it, you good juice. All right, let's do the quick translate here. Quite a handsome person, and I respect you a lot. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I respect and cherish all of you as well. You all are awesome. Hope you know that. All right. And then this is just going to connect up. What am I playing? So it is an album called well, it's a creator called Master Planned Music. I believe I left the link to them in the description. But it is pretty amazing. Don't know what my chat did, but I actually said I just read it. You good? Yep. That music, yeah, Master Plan music, super good stuff. I love listening to it. It's nice, chill, relaxing type music. Highly recommend. You can download it for free and whatnot. So, I mean the game. Oh, the game. So the game is called Subway Builder. You can also get it online. It's not free, but basically you take actual real life cities and you try to recreate metro systems or create new metro systems in some cases to basically help alleviate traffic demands and whatnot. So that's what we got. Is we have New York City, and this is sounds stupid and dumb. It's actually a lot of fun. It's real life demand. It's real life. Residences and real life businesses and whatnot. So like each of these bubbles are where people actually live. So we're recreating New York City, which is pretty awesome. I have one that will eventually come out that I did of my hometown, which is quite fun, and I enjoyed a lot. There we go, crossovers there. Keep following the red line, and I need to put a crossover here as well. There we go. All right, let's build the blueprints there. I don't even know how much it was costing. Oh, about $1.6 billion. What are the Doritos for? It basically, as you watch, you earn Doritos. So the more you watch, the more Doritos you earn, and they're just for fun chat things. It's mostly for the Pokemon game, but there are some other chat commands you can do with it. All right. So we'll close out of the demand stats so we can see the line here. There we go. And let's go to routes. The 3 line. Do we keep the 3 line as the core? I think we keep the 3 line like this. Play something else. This is what the stream will be for today, but don't worry, we'll have more streams coming up. We'll probably end up hopping over to Pet Sim at some point within the next week. I think they have an update coming out soon. We'll be doing that. We'll be doing... let's see here. What else will we be doing? We'll be doing... let's see here. Hightail will be coming out. Maybe some... let's see here. Potentially some Pokopia. A giraffe rig. Yes, a giraffe rig. Let's see here. But yeah. Let's see here. Capacity issues for a train. Interesting. We will create a new route here. We haven't done a yellow line or a pink line yet. So I think we will add a yellow line. Text color definitely be the darker version, and this will be Lucky 7. Create route. We will go down here. This one's tough. Yeah, giraffe rig is tough. So we will start going this way. There we go. And we will stop at every station. There we go. And we will go, I think we'll take this all the way up to Times Square. There we go. See, I find this so satisfying. There we go, and we're at Times Square now. We are going to intersect it here. There we go, and then that will be the intersection there. And I think, yeah, that'll be good. And we'll confirm the changes. We'll add the trains. That seems to be like the money zone for most of it. And then what we'll do is we will reroute our 3 line. We go routes. We're going to reroute the 3 line and we're going to edit it. We're going to take away the Brooklyn stuff. Come on. There we go. And Times Square will be the starting point. Try playing Deer Simulator. I've seen Deer Simulator, and I've been very tempted to pick it up. Very, very tempted to pick it up. We'll just intersect 13 there. Perfect. I have it. Is it good? That is the question. It is a masterpiece. I love hearing that. A work of art. Beautiful. Okay, and we will intersect these guys all the way up. And what side do I need to be on? This side, okay. You'll love to see it. Actually, I'll do a crossover on this one. There you go. So that the express comes straight in and then is the one, well, no. Yeah, that's the way. That's the way to do it. It's now a 46-minute ride on the 3. We played Deer Simulator. All right, you do that. Hey yo. All right, trains. Do we go? Yeah, we'll do 8, 6, 5 for you. Kind of bump it up just ever so slightly, so they come a little bit more frequently. Okay. So now we have a yellow line. I'm going to quickly save. There we go. Back, resume. And then what we're going to do is we're also going to do... Should I do the 3 Express right now? 3 Express makes sense to do. Have it come down. Could also do the 7 Express. Okay, I'm going to add the 3 Express, I think. It's not going to be the U line, it's going to be the 3 Express, not underscore, hyphen Express. There we go. Edit the route. We're going to start it at the top here. And... oh, I didn't have my demand stats active. Poopy. So we'll start it here. And we'll skip a few stations. We'll put 1 here on both sides. And then we'll skip a few more stations. And we'll grab this one. I know that skips so many stations, but that's fine. And then we're going to go to the outside here. We're going to pick up that. There we go. And then we are going to go 1, 2, 3. This is probably going to be an interchange at some point. So we'll have the Express there. And then we're going to keep going to here, I suppose. And then we'll go down to like here, because this is probably going to be an intersection at some point. And then we'll go to here. And then we'll go to here. And then, of course, we will intersect at Times Square. Why wouldn't we? And then we'll keep going to about here. And then we will keep going down to here. And then I guess we will go to here. And then the express should stop where I want the interchange to be, but for now it'll go here. And then it'll go here. And then we'll kind of go to here. And then end right here. There we go. Okie dokie. 53 minutes for the whole length. Confirm changes. And trains, max cars. We'll do 15-minute frequency for the high demand, but then we're going to do that 20-minute trick and 30-minute trick. There we go. That is the 3 express line. Perfect. So that now backs out. I could also do the 7 express up through here, but I'd have to extend this line. So we'll back out demand stats. And let's run it. Uh, 3 temp. So the 3 was having issue. Oh, is it? It's because I changed some things around. Okay, that's fine. It's because the 3 now ends right here, whereas the 3 express keeps going. Alrighty. Now we'll just let the money roll in here. Okay, a couple of places where I'm losing money, that's fine. We have all this, we'll be fine. Still earning so much money every day. Can I go to settings and... show interlined routes. Interesting. All right. Let's see during peak. Let's see how it handles peak traffic. Because if it handles peak traffic, okay, I will feel good. The 3 express. The 3 express and the 2 express. So the point-to-point express routes are doing well. All right, so what if we go to route ridership again? Okay, we're spreading some of them out, which is good. The 7 The 7 being almost at 100,000 is really good. It is at 100,000. Okay. That feels good. It's only the loops that are having issues. The loops are not doing well at all. I'm pretty happy with this network so far. Granted, it's all heavy metro for the moment, but eventually we'll get light metro in here. We'll start grabbing some of the, you know, less spaced out stops and whatnot. So we'll get a spine in. We'll also get commuter rail going. We'll have that elevated, most likely. We'll have elevated commuter rail. And probably just run it along the highway. So, in fact, let's take a look-see here. Yeah, we could just do a commuter rail coming down through here and just keep following. Yeah, that might be the move. Should I do a commuter rail before we go? That could be interesting. Put one in. I'm probably gonna call it a stream here soon. Sounds neat. All right, commuter rail it is. So, let's also go to station ridership. Oh my gosh. Everyone is going to Times Square. Oh my gosh, 500,000 people in Times Square. I want to rename it from 7th Avenue to, like, Times Square. Can I, like, rename this station group, please? What if I just, instead of 7th Avenue, we call it Times Square. And I just call it Times Square. There we go. All right. So now it's actually called Times Square. All right. So Times Square is bringing in 500,000 people. Because, like, every single line goes through Times Square. And then all the other stations. That is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Transfers. Yeah, all the transfers are happening right there. Origin, destination. Times Square is the origin and destination? Oh my gosh. To work. To home. Okay. See, that makes me happier. To home is more spread out. So that means we are bringing people in from far edge. Like, look at this, 8,000 people from the end of the line are going in. This is great. This is fantastic. We are genuinely bringing in people from everywhere that we are attached to. All the way at the end of the line. Like 4,000 people down over here is nothing to scoff at. This one's 1,000's a little low, but like I'm actually quite happy with that. So so that was station ridership. What else? We could do Zen mode, but yeah, let's get a commuter rail. Let's build a commuter rail. Longer distances, trains modeled after MTA. All right, so let's get a commuter rail going. And where do I want to put this? I want this above. I want it elevated, 5 meters up. This is going to be an elevated commuter rail station. We will do parallel, just the whole length. I'm not going to do quads for commuter rail. Can I do single and then parallel into it? I'm just curious about something here. And then if I do parallel attached to it, will allow me to. Oh, tracks. No. Okay. That's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. And we are going to build a commuter rail station. Let's take a look at our demand. And pin it. Construction. Commuter rail. All right. Where is the heaviest demand out here? So I'm going to have one stop here in kind of the Newark area. Or downtown Newark? No, that's Elizabeth. Irvington, East Orange. I think I'll have it here in East Orange. And that way I can have a station here in Jersey City. We'll go, of course. We'll go right here-ish. I don't like how there's toll booths. Destroy the toll booths. All right. We'll go right there for our commuter rail station. Then we'll just kind of follow the path here. Go with the bridge. And then what if we go like right here? Is that going to be big enough? Or do I want to go up here? That might be easier to go like right here and have the commuter, of course, have the commuter rail butt up right there. Because then that, oh, doesn't quite intersect. Okay. Build stations. We'll build right here. There we go. That intersects. So now we have an interchange. And we can just kind of follow this until this park, curve around, and then kind of make our corner here. I don't like how complex that is, but it's gonna have to do. Let me go ahead and build the tracks for it. There we go. Such focus. Oh, okay. That's not gonna work. What could work then? Because I'm elevated right now, I could try to take this corner. Or actually, I don't need the station there at all. I could just delete that. And then just keep this elevated. And just find my way through. So if I keep going this way, still elevated, still elevated. And I'd have to destroy a bunch of buildings if I went that way. Dang it. All right. I want to get to Spring Street here. I have a nagging suspicion that there's going to be some eminent domain involved, and I don't like that. There we go. Take it right down Spring Street. And you, we're just gonna take you right across. Oh, of course. I think this is a shipping lane. I could be wrong. So we'd have to make that bridge like some form of there we go. I'd have to make that bridge some form of drawbridge or something. All right, how can we do this? I just kept going straight right here. 58 million, 120. All right, we're just gonna keep going straight. Keep going down Spring Street. Oh boy. $48 million. Ugh. I'd have to take out this whole block. Ugh. Alright. So how are we gonna do this for commuter rail? I do want to come this way. How much is the expense here? 56 million. Have to take out that whole building anyway. Ugh. And that's not much better either. Dang it, Spring Street. Why you gotta be like this? I suppose I could instead go down Lower Manhattan like this. And delete all that. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. All right, so if we go down here and then up, would that work? If I delete this and I build a station, I could I could keep coming through here and then up and then take out that building instead and then come across here. And then that allows me to tee in here. And then this can still become... Okay. Okay, I think I figured out a better solution. Yeah, 11 million is a little bit... Still a hard pill to swallow. So I won't. Let's go. Oh, we did it. We did it. Oh, I'm so proud of that. All right, we keep the high speed. Oh, let's go. Okay. So this will become a transfer spot. We got one station here. What's the cost looking like right now? Oh, cheap! Cheap! Alright. Do we have our station down over here? We don't. Not yet, anyway. so we could just run this kind of right next to that until we get to here, at which point we would do station kind of like right here-ish. Oh, station kind of like right here-ish. Or yeah, we'll do a station like right here-ish. Okay with that, and then this can be a complex as well. No, I'm second guessing myself. Because I want a transfer point for these subways. Maybe a commuter station right above it. So we build a station right here for the commuter rail, and then this can be the sweeping movement for the commuter rail, and just kind of follow alongside. And then this can keep going out. We just keep following the highway, use that right away. For this, though, that'll be the end of that. And then the Queen Station, we'll have it be this 82nd Avenue exchange right here. So we'll have the station right about there. And then these two will be a complex together. That'll work. That'll work. There we go. And then, yeah, we can kind of do a corner here and run it through Elmhurst. Because I could cross over here and have one of the stations be down here, or I could go up. Down or up? I think because we got so many lines close here, I'm gonna do one through the heart. So I'm gonna put it elevated like right here-ish. What am I destroying? Whatever. You know what? That can go. That can go bye-bye. And then that can be a station. And any other worker spots. We'll just put one down over here somewhere. Just so that we have that extra station. And we'll just run it right through here. And this looks like a wonderful spot right here for the end of the line. Perfect. All right. So that will take it all the way into here. And then that will come up through here. This will go down to here. And then I just need one stop over here somewhere. Which I think what we'll do is we'll do it in Irvington right about here. And call that good, probably. All right. So commuter rail. And then we need to make this corner. There we go. And now we follow this highway. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close here. I don't want to hook up to that. I'll hook up into that. Alright. Go around that pylon. And we'll just go right into here. 4 million. I'll take that out for 4 million. The commuter rail is just gonna happily go where no commuter rail has gone before. Where do I need to... Oh, right over here. Okay, I was like, where do I need to join up? And still got a little ways to go. We'll keep going. Still a little ways to go. Keep going. There we go. Come on. I just realized we're almost at $5 billion. There we go. And boom! Love it. All right. So commuter rail is going to have its own dedicated line. We'll add a crossover right there. No clicked track group. Oh, because the station's right there. Boom. Here we go. And now we gotta somehow make it over here. Alright, build tracks, we'll keep going. 125,000. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Got a few eminent domains, unfortunately. Okay, how am I gonna get around this corner without destroying too much property? Very carefully. Oh, did I just do it? I think I did. Let's go. All right. Okay, and I think I just keep following this the whole way. Okay. Seriously? All right. There we go. There we go. That's hooked up now. Anybody still here, or am I just talking to the void? I be here, yay! just need to get to the park space here, and then I'll have some wiggle room. I'm here, yay! This is a vibey stream though, isn't it? Like, it's just kind of like a... We're just here enjoying. Alright, now I'm gonna follow the parkway. There we go. I'm gonna have to leave soon because I gotta wake up early in the morning for important things to get done. That's a-okay. I am nearly done. It's basically, as soon as this route's done, it's gonna be connected all up, create the route, let the trains run for a bit, and call it a stream. So, trying to make this as quick as I can here. Go. It's so wavy. Let me run from here. Okay. To there. And now I can kind of come out like that. Go. Yes, okay. There we are. We're almost linked up. So what we're looking for here. We want to avoid those buildings. Oh, still going fast. There we go. We have a commuter rail line. How much is it going to cost? 1.33 billion. I have almost 6 billion. All right, build. And only 8 million in eminent domain. That's not bad. All right. So we have our commuter rail line now. I can turn that off. And we will create a new route here. It is going to be diamond. Wait. No, square. Trying to remember if it was diamond or square. I think, because triangle is heavy metro, I think we were going to do light metro for diamond. So yeah, commuter rail square. I'm going to call this route east west. Commuter. Oh, I guess I'll just call it commuter 1 or commuter A. Should I call it commuter A or commuter 1? Which one should I do? There's not going to be that many. I could also call it the Jersey commuter since it goes in here. A. Okay. I could just also call it like... Yeah, A. Alright, cool. Create route. This is going to be commuter rail, commuter A. And we will do our commuter trains in white to separate them. Create route. Oh, did I? Hang on. Did I add a crossover at the end here? I don't think I did. Nope. All right. Could be important. Because eventually we will have more lines that go to different spots. I want to create a station group here with you. Create station group. There we go. So now you're a group together. Yeah, if they're not like directly intersected, I'm going to make a group. Create station group with the FDR one. That'll help. And then you're already a station group. There we go. All right. Back to the route. Not sure why, but YouTube is delaying the stream on my side of things. It happens occasionally. I haven't had any drop frames or anything on my end. Commuter A, we're gonna go trains. 12 cars. How to train cars. Oh, I have to just straight up buy commuter rail. So 12 cars max. So I'm gonna go 48. 48 cars? No, 60. We'll go with 60. So we have 60. So we can do up to 5 trains. Oh, it would help if I created the route first. All right, we'll start you right here. And then we'll go here and here. And we'll keep running along until we get to here. And then we'll go with downtown. Dude, this is crazy commuter rail. Oh my gosh, less than an hour to basically get opposite ends of the map? 47 minutes and 39 seconds. I don't need 2 of them, I just need 1. Oop. There we go. Well, 48 minutes. Okay. 48 minutes to get from point A to point B. That is crazy. Wow. Okay, so we have the commuter rail now, and now if we go here, edit route. I didn't hit confirm changes. I needed to hit confirm changes. There we go. Confirm changes. Boom. Now we have a route. Now if we go to trains, there it is. All right, we will do 2 trains for low demand, since this is the highest operational cost. We're low demand, but I might even just do 1 train during low demand. Four trains. Yeah, we'll do 30, 45, and 90, I think is probably good for commuter rail for starters. I don't know how much, at least 2, 1 for each direction. All right. Low demand and medium demand will be the same then. There you go. All right, let's go back and let's let her run for a minute and let's see how this turns out. We do have some people. We do have some people getting onto the commuter rail. Granted, it is their only option right now. That will change. Hopefully some interchange right here will help. We are earning a ton of money, like an absolute crap ton of money. The 1 is still pretty full. The 2 express is full. The commuter train is full! Oh my goodness! Y'all saw that, right? We go route ridership. Oh my gosh, the commuter is beating out the express routes. Oh my heck. Oh, from the furthest reaches. It's the furthest reaches that's filling up. Oh my goodness, it's beating the green line. It's beating everything in green. I might have to bump this up. Let's go routes then. Commuter, trains. High demand, well, 1 more train in each direction. Well, we'll keep low demand at 2. We'll keep low demand at 2. But we'll bump up high demand. That might be our money right there. All right. And while we're at this, let me zoom out. That is our system right now, and it's looking great. I absolutely love how our system's turning out. We'll override the save. There we go. And one other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to time lapse right here, and we're going to generate with map. Start. And now we can watch as our route comes, our lines come in here. Look at that. I love it. I love it so much. We'll definitely have to do a north-south one eventually, but I think this is a great spot to leave it. We'll let it run in the background while I do my outro. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we'll have some time this weekend for a stream. I'm going to go ahead and say that there's going to be a stream, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't plan on it, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button, all that good stuff. And as always, I'm Phinny and I'm signing off. Take care, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Bye now.